What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys my rankings and kind of listing of the best augments for every perk in Black Ops 6. Now I'm really just going to go down the list on the way I have them organized, no particular order, and I'm just going to give you which ones I rock for the major and minor augment, and maybe a honorable mention for one that I really like, maybe in different situations. But for the most part, I'm going to be giving you guys what I think is the best for your perks. I'm probably a little behind, but I've just been using them a lot, and I really wanted to make sure that these were the ones I liked, and I do. I like these a lot. I think these are the best. Let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, Juggernog, man. I think the best augments for Juggernog are going to have to be Reactive Armor and Hardened Plates. Now, Reactive Armor, when an armored plate breaks, nearby normal enemies are stunned for a short time. It may not sound that good in comparison to the others, but I promise you, it is a lifesaver when it comes to reviving people, when it comes just to taking damage, saving you time, and just helping you out. It is really good. Like, it genuinely, the stun is very effective, and it just comes in clutch. Say you're stuck in a horde, so you get stuck in a corner, and they're just hitting you, bang, shield breaks. Those dudes up front, they're stunned. They're no longer hitting you. It just gives you a couple extra seconds, and especially if you have 3 plates, just keep going. It's really good. And then hardened plates, your armor plates basically have more damage mitigation. I think that's just the way to go there. I think it's really good. Quick revive. I'm going to go with EMT and swift recovery. So EMT, reviving an ally, allows them to keep all their perks on the bleed out bar. I think that's really useful. Getting to keep all 3 of your little perks down there, definitely a boost, especially when I think points are kind of hard to come by. And sometimes it can be annoying to go around and get all your perks, or if one of it is far, or whatever the case may be. Keeping those perks, especially on a high rounds when you get your buddies, definitely good. And then swift recovery. After reviving an ally, it increases your movement speeds for a short amount of time. That's just really good if you're got zombies everywhere. You get a quick revive off. You can just dart to the nearest perk, to the nearest safe spot. Just get away from the horde. Really, really good. And then kind of an honorable mention, specifically for solo, Dying Wish. Everyone probably knows Dying Wish from Black Ops 4, but if you don't, on lethal damage, you become immune to all damage for 2 seconds, and you keep 1 health. After that, quick revive is then removed after use. It's really good, man. It's Dying Wish. If you know, you know, but I really like that for solo. Stamina up. I'm going to have to go with Dasher and Hot Foot. So Dasher, what it does is it increases your tactical sprint duration, which is pretty nice. And then Hot Foot, you gain a speed boost after your equipment kills an enemy, which is just super fun. It's nice being able to run really fast. So if you just sit there and spam equipment, or just like tomahawks, Simtexes, whatever the case may be, or if you need a quick little boost, you throw an equipment down and get a kill, and you can just sprint off. It's really nice. I just like being fast. For speed cola, I go with the classic formula and quick swap. So classic formula, your reload speed's even faster. You just want to reload as fast as you can. I think that's very obvious. And then quick swap, you swap weapons faster. Again, they're all kind of but I think that one's best. Just swap it over in case you're in a sticky situation, trying to pull your wonder weapon out or something like that, and you can swap to it just a little bit quicker is nice. Deadshot Daiquiri. So for Deadshot Daiquiri, I use Dead First and Dead Break. So with Dead First, it deals double critical damage if an enemy is at full health. So anytime you have a horde of zombies and you're hitting crits, or you just have one zombie and you hit him in the crit, that bullet's going to do double. So it's really effective with something like snipers, especially if you're going for crits or camos and you rock that. You do a lot more damage. It makes them a lot better. Basically like hitting with 2. But I also think it's really good just to have on at all times, just because you will always be aiming for crits, and you will basically always be getting that double damage when they're at full health. So I think that's really good, especially if you're hitting all crits. That first hit on all of them is going to be a double damage, which is nice. And Dead Break, again, basic, increase damage to armor plates. That's just really good because how many armored zombies there are in the game, doing more damage to them, any chance you get is really nice. Elemental Pop, man. Elemental Pop, I rock Electric Cherry and Chillberry. Now, Electric Cherry, OG perk they brought back in the form of an augment. Basically, when you reload, you have a little burst of lightning around you, and it stuns the zombies. In previous games, it did have a recharge rate, but in this game, there is no recharge rate. But the lower your magazine is, the more effective the shock is. But in any circumstance, it's always nice to keep a bullet or 2 out of your gun, or just if you get stuck, shoot real quick and reload. And shoot, like you can just shoot, reload, and you will keep stunning those zombies. If you pair this with the reactive armor plates, electric cherry, you're gonna be so good. You're gonna be so good if you get stuck in a corner. You can really, and you can even go even further and pair it with something like frenzied guard. It is literally so good. Such an OP combo. I love electric cherry. It's just a lifesaver. Really good. And then chill berry, it just slightly reduces the ammo mod cooldowns. It just reduces all the cooldowns, which is nice. I like getting those activations as frequently as possible. I think elemental pop is one of the more pivotal perks in this game. Call me crazy, but I think it is, and that's what I run. PhD flopper, I'm gonna have to go with Dr. Ram and the EOD technician. So Dr. Ram allows you to tactical sprint and knock down and damage base zombies. That's super fun, that's super cool. If you're in a train and you're trying to get through tight places, or you need to squeeze by and there's 1 or 2 zombies in the way, you can tac sprint into them and it just bang, hits them, knocks them down, stuns them, and they're right out of your way. It's pretty nice. It just helps mitigate damage. It's a little bit more convenient, and I like it. For EOD technician, it slightly reduces the height and distance required for explosions. You can basically trigger explosions technically more often because you don't have to be as high or as far. So just more explosions at a reduced level. So that is nice. And lastly, melee macchiato. I run espresso and stick and move. Now, melee macchiato, I'm not too sure about. Now, this is just what I came up with. I'm sure there's other better combos. I know there is some pretty OP stuff that people have did, but again, guys, this is just what I run. So espresso, all your melee attacks are slightly faster. I love being able to hit faster. The melee is kind of slow, so being able to hit quicker is nice. And then stick and move, backpedal speed is increased after a successful melee attack. Now, these aren't as useful as later in the game as it is early in the game, but I feel like for the most part, you're not really meleeing a whole lot. Now, when the new DLC comes out, and let's hope there's elemental swords as the wonder weapons, as we know, they've been talked about, and been, the grapevine's been talking about 4 melee wonder weapons, elemental wonder weapons for the new map. So melee macchiato will be a very more useful perk. You will definitely have better loadouts with it, different stuff you can set up with it to see what works best. I think melee macchiato, if that is the case, will shoot up in the rankings on the perk lists. But as right now, I just don't really use it a lot. But that's just what I got on it. You guys can let me know what you put on it. All in all, that's going to be it for this video. Those are what augments I think are the best. Those are the ones I've been running basically the whole entire time, other than when I switch them up and try to see. A couple of them are interchangeable, but for the most part, that's really, really what I like. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast. I felt like maybe I was talking pretty fast. But anyways, yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.